My fellow Americans, today on the State of the Union address, I'm here to...
Joe, you demented fossil, this isn't the State of the Union address. This is the beginning of our President's Play Pokemon Yellow series. Get your head out of your ass and take your pills, because this is one of the hardest, if not the hardest, Pokemon games ever made.
We're not even through this goated intro and you're already being toxic. Donald Jesus Christ, the only thing you were right about is that this game is one of the hardest Pokemon games ever made. It doesn't hold your hand, it doesn't give your Pokemon undeserved experience for not battling. Or when you catch a Pokemon and without some grinding, you'll get destroyed by the Elite Four or your rival in the endgame. We all need to focus up, or we will never be Pokemon masters.
Barack, what the hell is wrong with your voice? Did you catch the China virus? So much for 2 weeks to flatten the curve.
No, I didn't catch COVID, Donald. This is just the editor's first time using 11 labs. And he found a shitty clip of me on his first try. I also spoke a lot in that last clip, so he wasn't going to waste the characters.
I have no idea what that virus is doing to you, Barack, but in the meantime, I think I have the best idea for our trainer's name.
If I can get back in this, I'm just going to take control really fast and come use the name of somebody undefeated in presidential elections.
Seeing neither of you can be trusted to pick our name, I think we should be POTUS. Seeing it's a position we have all held and contains no bias.
I'm good with that, Obama. However, it doesn't exactly strike fear into the souls of our opponents, so I'm adding an exclamation point at the end to show everyone that we are fierce and not to be messed with.
Sure. Whatever, I guess we can do that. Especially because you hit enter already. Then what about our rival's name?
Gary was always a dick in Generation 1. He was an actual enemy and somebody we wanted to destroy. Let's name him Putin, as that is a good representation of how evil he was.
Good shit, Joe. Putin is a perfect name for that piece of shit. It will definitely give us that extra bit of motivation whenever we battle him and his dumbass Eevee.
Thanks, Donald. And when we beat him, we won't just kill his Raticate. We'll also take his Corvette full of teenage girls. They might be a little old for me, but I really am in a slump right now. Can you believe the local preschool banned me from coming by anymore?
Joe, shut the fuck up before you actually get yourself impeached like Donald, or worse, get us demonetized on YouTube. You are not to talk about underage girls smelling hair or anything else creepy during this series. Do you understand me?
And just like that, the bar couldn't be set lower as we start our journey. As long as we limit Joe's cooking, Barack, we should be all right, but we have to keep an eye on him when he's actually awake.
Shut the fuck up, you two. I'm the President of the United States, if you had forgotten. And by the way, wait, what were we talking about again?
Holy shit, Sleepy Joe. Wake the fuck up, take some pills, and lock in. You're controlling our character in this first episode, and we need you on your A game and not your walking up the stairs to Air Force One game.
Oh my God, it's a Pikachu. But wait, this old man is going to steal him from us. Barack, quick, pull up on him Grove Street style.
I'm not going to even begin to unpack that, you racist bitch. That old man is Professor Oak, and he is saving us seeing you rushed into the tall grass without a Pokemon, you dumbass.
Relax, Sleepy Joe. You know that Pikachu is going to be our first party member in a minute. You're about to turn 800 years old, so you've probably played this game 100 times. I told you not to get the off-brand dementia pills from that guy at the bus stop.
I'm just a little rusty is all, Donald. It's all starting to come back to me now. After we get our Pikachu from Professor Oak, we get to bitch smack Putin in front of his grandpa. And I can't wait to humiliate that little bitch.
As long as you're right in the head, we believe in you, Joe. However, if you lose this fight, I've got Bush on speed dial, and he'll replace you faster than you can hit that ice cream button on your desk.
Don't you worry about me, Barack. I've been the best Pokemon trainer since the Great Depression. Of course, then we didn't use actual Pokemon. We trapped street rats in tin cans and threw them at our opponents. Of course, they banned that in 1932, but hey, wait, what the fuck is this communist doing? He's stealing our Pikachu, guys.
That's it, I'm calling Bush. You had a good run, Joe, but it looks like you won't reach your 1,000th birthday. Barack, go get the ice cream. I'll get old Betsy, and we can do this in the White House backyard, Old Yeller style.
Donald, you idiot, there's way too many Secret Service agents lurking around for you to do that outside the White House. Anyway, Joe, Professor Oak was going to give us an Eevee, and that's what Putin stole. Since he stole that, he gives us the Pikachu he just caught outside. You're going to have to fight Putin now, and if you lose, we're replacing you with Bush.
There's no way I'm losing to this dictator. I'll show you guys I can handle this run, and I'll start by sending his Eevee to Lavender Town. In the meantime, we need to name our Pikachu, and I think since he's not here, and he never will be replacing me, let's name Pikachu George, so he'll still have a lot of screen time in this series.
I actually think that's a good name. Maybe you are starting to come back, Joe. But don't get too cocky. It is very possible to lose this first fight, and we're definitely resetting if we lose to this asshole.
You will have the speed advantage in this first fight, Joe. The best way to go about this is probably just to spam Thundershock until that overrated rodent faints. Also, can you stop mashing the A button? We're trying to beat this game, not memorize every bit of text that Oak says to us.
My bad, guys. It's go time for the greatest president in American history. I'll prove to you all that I will soon be a Pokemon master. I'll send this smug bitch straight to the gulag. I do feel bad for this Eevee, however, as he would have been ours if not stolen. Because of Putin, we now have to subject it to the equivalent of the electric chair. It's a shame for it. I'm feeling no mercy today. Daddy Biden is here to fuck you up.
That's the killer instinct we need if we're to beat this game. Welcome back, Sleepy Joe. And it looks like you intimidated him to the fact that we got a free turn, one huge advantage for the presidents. Quit now, Putin, if you know what's good for you.
I agree, Joe. It's looking good so far. Good shit. You've already got this Eevee down to half, but it did lower your defense, so watch out. A critical hit could be bad news for us right now.
Relax, Obama. I got this in the bag more than the 2020 election. 2 more Thundershocks should finish this. Shit, that was a lot of damage, but no worries. We should be able to finish him off with this next move. Oh shit, it's alive. Guys, help me. I'm fucked. We're gonna lose. Ha ha.
Joe, just breathe and look at the game. I admit you got really lucky that Putin decided to tail whip you again, as a tackle would have probably meant we lost, but you won. It's over. Good shit, we've made our first step to becoming Pokemon Masters. Some nice experience takes us to level 6 and pretty close to level 7 already.
I agree with Donald here, Joe. You got lucky he only used 1 tackle attack, but you still won, and proved you can be a valuable part of our team. I fully believe the 3 of us can beat this game together.
Ah, guys, look, George is escaping. He either hates us or he found oil. In that case, lead us to that sweet Texas tea, my yellow rat friend.
While he probably does hate you, relax, Sleepy Joe. This is one of the main features of this game, as Pikachu follows behind you. It laid the groundwork for Pokemon following the trainer in future games, and it was such a cool feature to have for the first time.
I remember seeing commercials and advertisements for this game that showed all the things Pikachu could do, and it made me want this game so badly. A game truly ahead of its time, and you can tell Game Freak wasn't going to just rest on the success of Red and Blue. He may be apathetic towards us right now, but that's also how the anime started. This game did such a good job of not only replicating the anime, but making you feel like you were actually Ash.
This game is bringing back feelings deep inside of me. I'm Ash Ketchup, and I will be the greatest trainer in the world.
Joe, shut the fuck up and relax for a minute. I know you love 10-year-old boys, but we need you to stay focused. Head to the Poke Mart in Viridian City so we can get Oak's parcel and be allowed to traverse into Viridian Forest.
You got it, Daddy. Donald. Also, while I do love 10-year-old boys, I definitely prefer 7-year-old girls. The way their hair just...
Holy shit, I'm just going to stop you right there before Chris Hansen comes barging into the Oval Office. For the sake of everyone here and your 2024 election hopes, I think we're just going to skip until you get back to Pallet Town.
Barack, you silly goose, you're not a wizard. You can't just jump through time like you're in the movie Click. Wait a minute, how the fuck are we back in Pallet Town? Barack, have you been Christopher Walken this whole time? How come you never told me? We could have made huge money on Bitcoin and the Cubs in 2016.
For fuck's sake, Joe, Obama is not Christopher Walken, and this isn't an overrated movie from 2006. Yeah, I probably just lost half our viewers, sorry about that. But the point is, we can edit this video in Adobe Premiere to skip some filler parts of the game, like traveling on a route we've already traveled on. Nobody needs to see us electrocuting level 3 Pidgeys and Rattatas on our way back to Professor Oak.
I really have no idea what you're talking about, as I'm still trying to figure out this fax machine and this new doohickey called email, but I'll do as my advisors and Kamala say to do all the time. Smile and nod. Also, why the fuck is Oak giving us an encyclopedia? Reading sucks. I prefer the movie.
All right, I think I found the problem here. Joe, your teleprompter was unplugged. It's just rebooting right now, but as soon as it's done, you should be as good as you can get, which is the IQ of a second grader, but it's still an improvement. But Joe, while that reboots, Oak just gave us the Pokedex so we can complete his dream by getting data on every Pokemon. Going to be a tough reality for him when he learns our goal is just to catch what we need to beat this game, not carry out his deathbed dream.
Joe, don't forget to visit Putin's little sister so we can get the town map before we leave this small town for good.
Sniff a little girl's hair and play with her toys? Don't mind if I try that in a small town. Get it? Because of that country singer who got in a lot of trouble, but everyone learned his name thanks to it.
And just like that, I'm skipping until we get back to Viridian City before we get banned on YouTube. Hopefully your teleprompter finished rebooting during that trip so you stop saying sus shit like that again, Joe.
It's operational now, Obama. I'm sorry about that. Now that we're back in Viridian City, I think we should load up on some pokeballs, potions, and antidotes for the trek through Viridian Forest. Can I also catch the Pokemon we planned on?
While it's good that we should have 3 operational team members going forward, what are you talking about catching the Pokemon you planned on? Barack! Did you make plans for our team behind my back?
It was nothing personal, Donald. It was just an idea that came to my mind when you were in the bathroom shitting your brains out for 30 minutes after your daily lunch of 5 Big Macs, 2 large fries, and a large Diet Coke.
That truly was a legendary shit. Also, Joe, tell the Secret Service that the Oval Office toilet is clogged. I forgot to mention it earlier, my bad. But getting back to the point, what Pokemon do you want to catch?
Pretty much every Pokemon Yellow playthrough has the trainer raise the 3 starters because you can... Personally, I think that's boring. And I want to have a team of Pokemon most people don't use in this game. I was thinking for this episode we catch a Nidoran so that it can learn Double Kick at level 12, defeat Brock, and eventually become a Nidoking. While it's a popular choice, I didn't want to raise a Butterfree and have that be replaced. For our bird, I wanted to go with Pidgeot, so that means catching a Pidgey here. I just think it's one of the best bird designs Pokemon ever did. A true home run on the first shot. For the remaining 3 Pokemon, I think we should each pick one. What do you think about that? Also, this old fuck really just didn't catch the Rattata. What a fucking loser. Time to retire.
I actually really like that idea. You must have got your own teleprompter, too. They really are a great investment. Along with Pikachu, we should have some really good Pokemon to start out this run. By the time we get to Misty, we could easily have a Nidorino on the verge of evolution after getting a Moonstone and a Pidgeotto that can get some good levels fighting the bugs in the forest. And let's not forget Pikachu, who will be our centerpiece to defeating Misty. Good shit, Barack. But Joe, do you think you can catch 2 Pokemon?
It might be a little tough for me, seeing I haven't taken a nap in 3 hours, but I should be able to power through it. I'll get the Nidoran right here, and then get the Pidgey. After that, we should probably call it an episode. What do you guys think?
That sounds like a plan to me. They're all under level 5, so this will be the easiest thing you have to do. The entire run, Joe. I think for episode 2, I'll go through the Viridian Forest and then level up our team a little off screen if I have to, so Obama can have a family reunion with Brock at the first gym.
Fuck you, Donald, you racist piece of shit. Brock and I aren't related. But I definitely would have no problem taking on the first gym. It's a big responsibility, so I should be handling that. Also, Joe, we found a male Nidoran, so this is the one to catch. It's also at level 4, so that's a perfect level for us.
I'm on it, Barack. George is strong enough that 1 Thundershock can put it under half, so we should have no problems catching it right here. And let's go! First try, boys.
That's what I'm fucking talking about, Joe. A future Titan of our team has joined us. Brock won't stand a chance against Nidoran. What are we thinking for a nickname?
Great job, Joe. You've really woken up here, no pun intended. I'm thinking we name him after someone who was strong. Not just strong, but a fucking champion. How does Arnold sound after the Terminator himself?
I actually really like that idea, Obama. Nidoking, a.k.a. Arnold, a.k.a. the Terminator, will strike fear into the hearts of our opponents. That's why I'm adding a bunch of exclamation points to show how much fucking business he means.
Donald, you need to stop putting exclamation points on the end of everything. First our trainer name, now just spammed on our Nidoking. We aren't doing that again. If you want to do it on your choice of Pokemon, fine, but not on anybody else, understand? Also, Joe, next up to catch is Pidgey. Do you want to heal the team up before you go find one?
With all due respect, Barack, take a chill pill. It's a Pidgey, and we have George and Arnold, 2 badass Pokemon who can handle for now a weak bird. I'll head up Route 2 so we can find one, catch one, and then call it an episode. I'm starting to get really tired, but I should be able to take care of this, no problem.
Joe, why do you have Pikachu leading? Thundershock will one-shot any Pidgey.
My bad, Obama. I'll just switch in Nidoran on this first turn. It's a Pidgey. What's the worst that could happen?
Joe, you keep calling Pidgey a weak bird, but it's a future member of our team. It couldn't be weak if it's something we want to catch.
It's weak right now, Donald, but it won't be after we finish training it. Even a weakened Arnold should have no problem getting it into yellow. Wait, what the fuck did it really just critical hit me?
Holy shit. Joe switched to George before Arnold faints. Pidgey is faster and one more gust will kill it. Are you fucking serious, Joe?
Jesus fucking Christ, so much for a weak bird, right, Joe? You let Arnold faint. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay, fine, my bad. Mistakes were made. But look at the bright side here. Pidgey is clearly strong and will be a great member of our team. I'll just chuck pokeballs at it until we catch it, seeing George will one-shot him.
You sleepy geriatric fuck. You better hope George doesn't faint, or I'll make sure you don't make it to 2024 myself.
You see, it's all good, Donald. We caught it. I'm sorry I let Arnold faint, but I won't let it happen again. We now have 3 strong team members, and the Pokemon world doesn't know what's coming for them.
It's only the first episode, and I guess you did catch both Pokemon and beat Putin. I'm going to let this one slide, Joe, because Melania told me to work on my anger, and I don't want her to beat me if she hears I killed you. Obama, do you have a good name for Pidgey?
Honestly? No. I should have been thinking about this.
Good thing we have our old friend Time Skip, since none of us are creative. And spoiler alert, everyone, after sitting here for 5 minutes, we didn't think of anything good. So we just went with Bill, since we already named Pikachu after Bush.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed with us, but let's look at the bright side. We beat Putin, we have half our team, and we're ready for Viridian Forest. This is a great stopping point, so let's rest up and Don.
Oh my God, look at these 2 little
do your
girls.
thing in the forest next episode.
I'm going to sniff their hair, yay.
Yeah, we're definitely ending on that. I got you next episode, Obama. And to all the viewers, I'm sorry if this isn't the best quality, but this is our first time using 11 Labs, but we had to give this a try. We welcome all suggestions so we can improve. See you next time, everyone. The future Pokemon Masters have begun their quest. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of our playthrough of Pokemon Yellow. On this episode, I, the great Donald J. Trump, will be conquering the vast and dangerous Viridian Forest.
Okay, Donald, let's not act like you're going through Victory Road here. Viridian Forest is just the first trainer-filled area to navigate through. Joe got us a solid team in episode 1, so we should be able to get through here with no problem. Also, if you haven't seen episode 1, you can check it out here on the channel to see everything we did to get here.
Stop hating Barack! This forest is filled with bug catchers, which means they've got to be messed up in the head. Who would raise a team of bugs when you could have a Charizard or a Dragonite? They could ambush us at any time. Now let King Don cook. Our first victim has presented himself to us, and I will send him running back to Nurse Joy like he probably has to do 26 times a day since he has a team of weakling bug Pokemon. Yeah, what the fuck? The first trainer we encounter has a level 7? I remember this game being harder, but I didn't realize we'd have to grind levels this early. Also, one other thing I forgot about, where's Biden at? Sleepy Joe, wake the fuck up.
Hey, look, free ice cream.
Where? I'm awake.
About time, you narcoleptic election-stealing jackass. Look at the situation you've put me in. The team you handed over for me to use is nearly doubled in levels by a Caterpie. I have to switch to George just so we can beat the first bug catcher.
Skill issue plus didn't ask. Just do some off-camera leveling and you'll be able to take down this forest, no problem. We planned on doing it anyway with Arnold, so we could beat the first gym anyway.
I guess I have to. At least Arnold got some good experience from this fight and is already level 5. Only 7 more levels to go until he learns Double Kick and can destroy the first gym. And look, another level 7 Caterpie. At least he's not poisoning me with Weedles.
I had almost forgot that Pokemon Yellow doesn't have the Weedle evolution line in this forest. Makes it a lot easier to get through because you don't have to spam use antidotes and potions.
If only they didn't throw 2 level 7 Pokemon at you on the first trainer. I'm just going to try and get Arnold as much experience as possible here before switching back to George when he's about to faint. Unlike Sleepy Joe, I won't let Arnold faint.
You're never gonna let that go, are you? You orange Oompa Loompa, I made a mistake. Get over it.
I mean, he still hasn't gotten over the 2020 election, so I doubt that he will get over this Joe. Donald, just focus on getting past this fight, and then we can level up the team for the rest of the forest.
Fuck both of you election-stealing Democrats. I will have my rightful position as president again in 2024. As for this battle, George gave the Edison treatment to these bugs, and one of those Melee tournament players in 2023 has been defeated.
Stay salty, loser, but good shit in that battle.
Okay, we definitely need to do some off-screen grinding here, so I'm gonna take care of that now.
15 minutes later.
That truly was our favorite trip to Epstein Island, boys. What a time, but what the fuck?
No fucking way.
Big Bird,
Joe, that's Pidgeotto, the evolved form of Bill that we have now. There's only a 1% encounter rate in Viridian Forest. Donald, I know we have Bill, but we have to catch this.
Way ahead of you, Barack. Not only will we have increased stats from the evolved form, but something about Bill always rubbed me the wrong way. He was a traitor who knocked out Arnold, and I don't think anybody was happy with the nickname.
Did you just say Bill rubbed you? Which trip to Epstein Island was that?
Shut the fuck up, Joe. You sussy baka. I'm trying to focus.
But guys, we already have Bill. We can't just replace him.
Joe, while I understand you want to keep Bill because you caught him, this is a great opportunity for the team. Bill hasn't even been with us for one full episode, so there's no loss of attachment. We have to do this.
I believe your words were stay salty, loser. I found a better bird, and if you want to be a Pokemon master, you have to be ready to evolve like the members of your party.
I hate both of you. I'm going to hit the red button and nuke both of you haters.
I understand it might be hard right now, Joe, but in time you will see this is for the better.
Tell you what, Sleepy Joe, since I'm such a great guy, I'll let you nickname our new party member.
Well, ever since we got off last session, I felt sad because I really thought of a good name for a bird Pokemon. Let's name him Blackhawk, like the attack chopper.
Love
That's
it.
a sick name, Joe. Good shit. Blackhawk is the perfect name, but it's missing something.
Don't you even start with the exclamation point shit again, Donald.
Okay, fine, you Kenyan buzzkill. No exclamation point. It's probably the best nickname we have yet, even without the exclamation point. Before I go back to the Pokemon Center, let's just take a look at how strong Blackhawk is. This team has got so much stronger in this episode thanks to yours truly.
Fuck you, Donald. You know I'm from Hawaii. But yes, the team is looking great. Let's heal up and take out all these bug-worshipping assholes.
All right, guys, let's take care of business. There is one lost girl in this forest, so I'll do the proper thing of making all of her Pokemon faint.
In what realm is that the proper thing to do?
In this one, Obama, you might be happy with Michael, but King Don knows without any Pokemon to defend her from these bug catchers who probably don't even shower, she will have to rely on me for protection. Step 3 of the dentist system.
First off, fuck you, it's Michelle and she's a beautiful woman. But the what system?
Oh, I remember that episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's one of my favorites. My favorite part is when Frank says boys hole instead of troll toll.
Of course you like that quote, Joe, you demented old fuck. But that's the wrong episode. Barack, the dentist system refers to the foolproof way to win any woman's heart.
And this third step you mentioned is endangering a woman in a forest.
What do you take me for, Barack? I'm not endangering any women. The third step is to nurture dependence. By taking out all of her bodyguard Pokemon, I am her only option. She needs me. What's she going to do? Say no? She never would because of the implication.
Okay, I don't even want to know what this implication is. Donald, you just got indicted for the third time. Don't make it a fourth. But more importantly, don't get us banned on YouTube or nobody will be able to see us become Pokemon masters.
You're probably right, Obama. These mouth-breathing YouTube moderators could never understand the simple complexity of the dentist system. Always Sunny is just too advanced for their feeble minds.
Jesus Christ, I can't with you, Donald. Joe, wait, where did Joe go?
He said he had to go to the bathroom when we went to heal up at the Pokemon Center and put Bill in the PC. By the way, Obama, I remembered to grab the free potion out of the PC when I was doing that, since Sleepy Joe forgot to.
Oh yeah, he did forget to do that. Good job remembering that, but he has been gone for a long time. I'm starting to get worried about him.
Don't worry, Barack. I'm perfectly fine. And look who I ran into on the way to the bathroom.
Trump, you no good piece of shit dirtbag. How dare you replace me on the Pokemon team?
Are you fucking kidding me, Biden? You literally called Bill and told on me. Unplug your fucking teleprompter because it's giving you horrible ideas. As for you, Bill, get the fuck out of here. Bill was replaced because he was much weaker than Blackhawk.
Well, maybe Bill wouldn't have been weak if you actually cared about him and trained him. And from what I heard, Bill knocked out your precious Arnold like the bitch he is.
Okay, let's not say those types of things. The last thing we need is Schwarzenegger breaking into the Oval Office, tearing our limbs from our torsos. Roid rage is a hell of a drug.
Whatever, Obama. But the point still stands. Trump was afraid of Bill. Trump hated that Bill didn't have an exclamation point. He had no right being replaced. I'm going to get my revenge on you.
Make a move and I'll choke you out with that blue dress, Bill.
Fuck you, Trump. You haven't heard the last of me.
Okay, bye-bye, basic villain. Say hi to Monica for me.
Well, that was truly unnecessary. Did you really have to do that, Joe?
Yes, I fucking did, Obama. How would you feel if the Pokemon you caught was needlessly replaced?
Joe, it was a fucking level 3 Pidgey. We all said we weren't happy with the nickname anyway. It's tripled in level, it's evolved, and you named it. Get the fuck over it.
I normally don't side with Agent Orange, but this time he's right, Joe. This was a great upgrade to the team, and when you destroy a Pokemon with Blackhawk for the first time, you will truly enjoy it. But to change the subject, look at what Donald has done with Arnold. Don't forget you caught him too, and he's only one level away from learning Double Kick. Without you, we wouldn't have caught the Pokemon that I will use to destroy Brock.
I guess you're right, Obama. And I did catch Arnold. Donald, you've done a great job raising him this episode. He's now the strongest member of our team. Great job.
Thanks, Joe. And look, I get it. I probably would be mad too if you replaced a Pokemon I caught. But when you use Blackhawk for the first time, you're going to destroy everybody in your path.
I'm glad that you two could make up. Now, Donald, you're almost out of the forest. Just a few more trainers and we'll be in Pewter City. Keep it up.
I fully intend to Obama, and our next victim is this piece of shit. He really thinks he's gonna be the best. He's in for a rude awakening. POTUS is gonna crush his dreams and send him to a life of mediocrity.
Is this the fight where Arnold learns Double Kick?
It should be Joe. If this trainer has 2 level 8 Pokemon, then Arnold should easily get enough experience points to level up here. It's going to be a long day for the Pewter City gym leader.
Obama's probably right, and it would be enough experience. However, that weakling caterpillar just connected on a string shot, so my speed is lowered. I'm not trying for a long and annoying second fight, so I think we give the fans what they want, the debut of Blackhawk.
You're going to be okay, right, Joe?
As long as Blackhawk breaks open this cocoon, I'm happy. I have to be a good team player if we're going to be Pokemon masters. Let's see how hard this gust hits. Damn, that did a good amount on that tanky bastard. Blackhawk has some strength.
Yes, he fucking does, Joe. I just wanted you to see that. Also, it's good we found the one Metapod in the world that doesn't know Harden. We should be through this in no time and on to the final strait of this forest. There's 2 more trainers there, if I remember correctly, and anything should give us enough experience to level up Arnold.
Good shit, you two. And Donald, there's actually only 1 more trainer before you get out of the forest, so it's even easier for you. He has 1 Pokemon, a level 10 Caterpie that for some reason he refuses to evolve. It should be a Butterfree by now, and that would have been a good last fight of the forest. Regardless, take him out and let's get out of here.
Sounds good to me, Obama. This Pidgey will be the last thing that stands in Arnold's way of learning Double Kick. Kind of a true redemption arc, right, Joe?
I may have forgiven you, Trump, but I don't want to talk about Bill. I still miss him.
You can cry into your pillow tonight, but 1 more attack will finish this bird off. Even with all its annoying sand attacks, it stands no chance against Arnold. Now, Obama, I know we said last episode it would probably be smart to get Arnold to level 14, but I don't want the gym to be too easy. After this fight, let's let George get some experience against the last trainer because we don't want him too underleveled, and he will be the centerpiece to beating Misty.
Stop being a dick to Joe, Trump. But yeah, that sounds like a plan. I also have the 2 trainers before Brock and his Geodude to level up 1 more time before his Onix. But why are you fighting this Pidgey with Arnold right here?
I just want to see how hard Double Kick hits. It's not very effective against Pidgey, so to see him one-shotted is so satisfying.
Good night, sweet Pidgey. May you soar through the skies over the Rainbow Bridge.
Joe, please tell me you aren't going to do this every time you see a Pidgey.
I'll do it once for every child in that Syrian hospital, Obama.
Step the fuck down, little bro. Do you really want me to rattle off the long list of your lowlights in office? By the time I'm done, DeSantis will have clinched the win in 2024.
Excuse me, Barack, you mean I will have clinched the win in 2024?
No, Donald, I didn't. You can't hold the office of president from a jail cell.
Eat shit, Barack. We know my team of lawyers, the best ever to exist. We'll get these liberal bullshit charges thrown out. Now, if you'll let me, I need to eradicate the last bug catcher from this forest. Time for George to cook.
This Caterpie doesn't stand a chance against George. Keep going, Donald. A few more Thundershocks should do it.
Damn straight it will. We're even going to paralyze that bitch just for some overkill. George didn't get any action in this forest aside from the first and last trainer, so he's ready to take some names.
I do feel bad for George, though. He's the cover Pokemon of this game, yet he barely gets any major usage until the second gym. He doesn't stand a chance against Brock and can't fight the hikers in Mount Moon. He's also not very effective with his electric moves for the third and fourth gym.
You're really not wrong about that, Joe. Also, since you can't evolve Pikachu in this game, his base stats are rather low compared to endgame Pokemon. In a version they pride about having Pikachu, it's not really that strong in this game. It's a game about having other Pokemon around it.
While you're both spitting facts, I need to break up your little nerd convention. As you can see, we are out of Viridian Forest and just outside Pewter City.
Even though you replaced Bill, I have to give you credit, Donald. You did a great job raising Arnold, and you were flawless on your way through the forest.
Biden's right here. You couldn't have done a better job this episode.
Thanks, you guys, and thank you to all the viewers. This series is going to have weekly uploads so it doesn't get stale. We're going to end here, and it's Obama's turn to earn our first badge next. The future Pokemon Masters are on their way.
Bye, everyone.
See you next time.
Take a look, boys. The first of 8 gyms on our quest to become Pokemon Masters. And of course, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of the President's Play Pokemon Yellow series. Fresh off Donald adding Blackhawk to our team and getting us through Viridian Forest in episode 2, it's now my turn to take down the Pewter City Gym and take out all the trainers on the way to Mount Moon.
While Blackhawk won't provide us any use in this gym, he should provide some great help for the trainers afterwards. Also, you're welcome for leveling up Arnold throughout the forest. There is no way you should lose against Brock. Get that first badge, Obama.
The only obstacle on the way to Brock is this shit-talking Boy Scout. I'll send both of his Pokemon to the infirmary with Arnold, and then I'll get our Boulder badge.
A Diglett? Not a bad choice for a trainer in this ground-type gym. Why was it so important to get double kick, though? Fighting-type moves aren't super effective against ground types.
Joe, I know you're about to turn 200, but you know this is the Rock-type gym. This idiot kid just didn't get the memo.
Get your head on straight, Joe. You have to make it through Mount Moon in the next episode. You had a decent first episode, but your next task will be much tougher.
I'm the only one who's clearly thinking straight. That's a Sandshrew, another ground type. He didn't have one rock type, but you guys insist this is a rock type gym. You're the ones that need to wake up. And especially you, Barack, since this guy is tanky, and Brock won't be a walk in the park either.
I fucking can't with this right now.
Joe, I'll tell you what, let's make a bet. If this is the rock-type gym, you will step down as president and hand the Oval Office back to me. You can take Kamala with you as well, because I would rather have Jeb Bush as my VP. If you win, I'll get you a chocolate chip ice cream cone. Do we have a bet?
After consulting with my teleprompter, it appears this is actually the rock-type gym. This kid is an idiot, and Brock should fire him for his blatant treason to the rock type.
Joe, take your fucking pills and shut the fuck up. I'm going to heal up Arnold before the fight with Brock, and I will not deal with your bullshit during this fight. Do you understand me?
Sorry, Obama. Kick Brock's ass.
All right, guys, it's go time. With Arnold leading the charge, there's no way we can lose.
I set you up. Now close this one out, Barack. We believe in you.
2 double kicks on Geodude and 3 on Onyx should be enough, Barack. Keep your cool and stick to the script. Badge number 1 is almost ours.
Secret Service really wasn't kidding when they said the new dementia pills are fast acting. Glad to have you back, Joe. I won't let you guys down.
They should just rename Geodude Free Experience. Brock should just forfeit now and just consider himself lucky if Geodude survives a single double kick.
Not gonna lie, I'm kinda happy that Geodude survives a double kick. The gym leader music in Yellow was absolutely goated, and we get to listen to it a little longer.
Straight facts there, Joe. There's a reason it's my ringtone, and that will do it for Geodude. 1 down and 1 to go.
Let's fucking go, Barack. Take down that Onyx and send us on our way.
This one should be a little harder. Again, no pun intended, but I think Joe was right earlier. 3 double kicks should take Onyx down.
The bind missed. Brock is such a fucking shitter.
It's in the bag more than my election win in 2024.
Donald, shut the fuck up about politics. I'm trying to focus because it's never over in a gym battle. And shit. There you go, now the pressure is really ramped up.
It's no big deal, Obama. Onyx has to survive 2 more double kicks to land that bide, and I think you easily take him out with those.
It all comes down to this. We believe in you, Terminator. Get us that first badge. And let's fucking go. Way to go, Barack. The Boulder badge belongs to POTUS.
I knew I could do it. I'm the best Pokemon trainer ever. Eat shit, Brock, you weak excuse for a gym leader.
And you were worried about me, Obama? What the fuck was that noise? Congrats on the win, but stay humble, little bro. Our journey has just begun.
For once, Sleepy Joe is right, Obama. We need to stay humble. We're off to a great start. But to become Pokemon Masters, we need to always be on our A game.
You guys are right. I'm sorry. I just got so excited for getting our first badge. I'll do better the rest of the episode and the rest of the run every time I win a big battle. I'm just going to do the smart thing now. Go to the Pokemon Center and heal up our team before this gauntlet of trainers before Mount Moon. And we're on to Route 3, my presidential brothers. I know it's a bunch of trainers to fight before we get to Mount Moon. Donald? Joe? Do you remember exactly how many?
I think it's 7 or 8 Obama. A perfect opportunity to get George a bunch of levels in preparation for the next gym battle in Cerulean City. Maybe even some levels for Blackhawk as well.
If all goes perfect, we could potentially get both George and Blackhawk to level 12 by the end of this video. Just don't pull a Joe and let one of our Pokemon faint Barry.
Shut the fuck up, Trump. I thought you stopped caring about that. Leave me alone so I can admire this beautiful lass we are in the company of. Maybe I'll show you why they call me the Rizzler.
I'll never forgive you for letting Arnold faint. And stop with that sussy shit, Joe. Do you want to get demonetized? That's how you get demonetized, you demented fossil.
Can you two shut the fuck up? Jesus Christ, how the hell am I supposed to focus with you two idiots pretending you're on a debate stage again? When we were at the gym, you guys were focused. You only cared about winning. Let's keep the mindset right.
You're spamming thundershocks on Pidgey's Barack. Don't pretend this is a major battle. There's nothing on the line here.
Real talk, Obama. Even the walking corpse gets it. Can you blame us for not being totally focused when we're going up against a run-of-the-mill trainer? Just take it down and move on to the next one. If you're looking for the group of sweaty EV trainers, it isn't us. We're here to have fun and become Pokemon masters. Both are possible as long as we're focused up at the right times.
Well, I guess you senior citizens are getting along now, so I'll take it. And not every trainer will be that easy on this route. Especially the last with that Jigglypuff. It will be harder than any Pokemon we have faced so far.
Not every trainer will be so easy on this route. Are you sure, Obama? One of those mouth-breathing bug catchers from Viridian Forest escaped. Take it out before it reproduces.
What happened to that snot-nosed punk who was guarding this route if you didn't have a boulder badge? There's no way this loser defeated Brock with bugs.
I'll tell you what happened, Joe. Pewter City didn't send their best. First you have Brock's trainer who didn't even have rock types. Now you have the Route 3 guard just getting lazy on the job. There's no quality workforce in Pewter City. No wonder it's at the bottom of the barrel of Kanto education figures.
Donald, how would you know how Pewter City ranks in education across Kanto? Where would you even get those nonsense figures?
It was in a 1999 issue of Nintendo Power. Any true Pokemon fan knows that.
No, it fucking wasn't Donald. Stop trying to spread your bullshit on this series. Nintendo Power or Pokemon never released a list of Kanto education numbers. And if they did, seeing Pewter City has a science museum and a more concentrated population, I would guess they are near the top.
Who isn't focusing now, Obama? Mans was really quick to attack me and Sleepy Joe, but it looks like you can't keep the right mindset either.
I can't believe I just let this Oompa Loompa get to me. Joe, can you distract this dumbass so I can cook the rest of this episode?
Actually, Obama, I just need to step away for a second. I have a surprise waiting for us at the door.
Oh my God, Joe, did you DoorDash us McDonald's? If so, I changed my mind on everything I said and you're instantly the second best president ever after me.
No, I didn't DoorDash us McDonald's, Trump, but I'll keep that promise in mind for later.
Nope, one-time offer. As always, thanks for nothing, Sleepy Joe. Don't let any of our Pokemon somehow faint on the way to the front door.
Fuck you, bitch. I'll be right back.
You don't think he brought Bill back, do you?
No way he would do that after last time. Sleepy Joe knows we'd replace him in a heartbeat if he kept crying about Bill being swapped out and having Clinton fight his battles in every episode.
You're probably right. Not even Sleepy Joe is that stupid. Also probably a good thing he's not here for that quote. Last thing we need is him talking about a youngster wearing shorts.
It would be an amazing attack campaign ad in 2024. But I think the one thing we can all agree on is becoming Pokemon masters is the most important thing in any of our lives right now.
Michelle already told me she doesn't watch our videos because she thinks Pokemon is immature, so I think it's safe to say I completely agree with you right now. Let's just keep getting stronger, and soon enough, we will be champions of the Kanto region.
I totally understand you not wanting Manshell to hear that. He would kick both of our asses. But Obama, how can you be married to someone who doesn't like Pokemon? There are plenty of other men out there for you.
Fuck you, asshole. Michelle is a woman, and I am not into men. But yeah, I do wish she liked Pokemon. We already had the kids, so hey, maybe she'll change her mind.
Have I taught you nothing, Barry? I've had 5 children with 3 women. You can plant your flag in a foreign land if you know what I mean.
I'm not leaving my wife just because she doesn't like Pokemon Donald. I mean, did the idea cross my mind every now and then? Yeah, I can't deny that. Pokemon is life. But I made a sacred vow, and I will uphold it.
If you want to make bad life choices, then you do you. I guess, Obama. Maybe one day you'll have a husband who supports your endeavors to be a Pokemon master.
Oh, and Melania is a regular Cynthia then, I suppose? She loves Pokemon just like you?
To be honest, Obama, I have no idea. We don't really talk that much, and I like it that way. I keep the wallet open, and she stands next to me looking pretty. I'm not trying to find another model from Europe or Russia, so sometimes the less you know, the better.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
I got you, Obama. Just stick with me, and I'll show you the world. Shining shit.
Yeah, don't even finish that fucking Disney quote, Trump. I appreciate you as a friend, but I think I got this.
Whatever you say, Barry, King Donald would never steer you in the wrong direction.
Doubt intensifies. Did you guys miss me?
Not in the slightest. That is, unless you realized you were being a selfish piece of shit and went to McDonald's to grab lunch.
Nope. Even better, Donald.
You went to Wendy's, Joe, you legend.
Joe, please tell me you didn't bring back Bill again.
What's up, guys? Long time no see.
Bush, you old son of a bitch. What's up, buddy?
Busier than ants at a picnic, Donald. This new job has been absolutely hectic, so I haven't had any free time to myself. I really wish I could have taken you up on your invite to join this playthrough. Pokemon Yellow is one of my favorite games, and I haven't played it in years.
It really is a masterpiece of a game, George. We weren't going to even do this without having the fourth amigo join us. The only reason we're here right now is because you gave us your blessing to play without you. That's why I wanted to surprise you and show you we named our Pikachu in honor you. Our first Pokemon and most trusted team member couldn't have been named anybody other than George.
Joe, it's pronounced Pikachu. That was worse than the time you tried to say one word to describe America.
Even I can't defend you on that one, Joe. Are you sure you're ready to be a Pokemon master if you can't even pronounce our main Pokemon's name?
Calm down, guys. Everybody makes mistakes. Joe just had a slip-up, that's all. You all need to be easier on old Joey.
Thanks, George. Everybody truly needs a friend like you in this world.
Don't mention it, bud. So, guys, tell me about the team. I can already see you got the Pidgeotto 1% encounter in Viridian Forest. George is looking good, too. Did you decide to go with the Nidoran or the Butterfree route for Brock?
We went with Nidoran because we decided he can be a super strong endgame Pokemon for us while we would end up replacing Butterfree. For this run, we decided to not go the usual route and have Pikachu, the 3 starters, and 2 other OP Mons. Nidoking will be our only heavily chosen team member, while the others, well, we haven't revealed who we want yet to each other. I'm looking forward to finding out what these guys want to do.
We probably should reveal that soon. Have you guys made your choices? I'll tell you, the Pokemon I want is a mid-game Pokemon that could prove to be our most reliable party member.
My choice is probably the beginning of a mid-game Pokemon. Truly regal and packs one hell of a punch. What about you, Donald?
Based on what you guys said, we will probably get my party member last. It will happen before the 6th gym, though. I really wanted to have an Arcanine on our team, but you can't even think about catching one until you get to Cinnabar Island, which is a little late. It sounds like we won't be adding another party member for a while, so these 3 will get much stronger.
Sounds like you guys are going to have one hell of a team. But hey, Barack, maybe George should swap out here? Wait, Barry, what the hell?
Barack, what the fuck?
Obama, are you fucking stupid?
Is this some sort of sick joke, Barack? Because I'm not laughing.
No, of course not. George, I'm so sorry. I have just been breezing past these trainers and I...
Let Joe do the stuttering. I thought we were friends, Barack. I guess you never forgave me from the way you thought I left you the country in 2009. I'm leaving. Joe, Donald, I'll call you guys later.
Wait, George. Fuck! God damn it, Barack. I'll try and get him back here, but don't fuck anything else up while I'm gone. Can you handle that?
I'll make sure everything doesn't go even more to shit over here. Go get George back, Donald. You can trust me.
Joe, I would never do that on purpose. I'm so fucking stupid. What have I done?
You royally fucked up. That's what you did, Obama. Now listen, yelling at you won't fix that. I'm sure Donald will calm down George and convince him to come back here. You just need to be ready to deliver one hell of an apology.
Okay, George is healed up. That's the first and most obvious part of the apology. I really hope he accepts my apology, Joe. He's such a good friend. Always there for you when you need someone. And hey, Joe, look at Pikachu. He's sleeping just like you.
Barack, this isn't the fucking time for jokes. Are you serious or not here?
My fault, Joe. That was a really fucking stupid thing to do in a time like this. I'm ready, I swear.
You fucking better be!
Okay, I still do need to focus on getting to Mount Moon as well. I need to stay focused on getting through these trainers no matter what happens.
You mentioned you were just breezing through the trainers in your first attempt at an apology. You do realize you can't do that anymore, right? We played this game because it wasn't easy. You're the one that said you always needed to be in the right mindset. Well, Barack, look what happened. You weren't in the right mindset. You let George faint. And if you don't learn from this, I don't know what to even say. Focus up. Dial in. Let's see what kind of trainer you really are, Barack. Are you an ace trainer or a junior trainer, goddammit?
I'm a fucking ace trainer. No, I'm a fucking champion Joseph.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take out these bitches, Obama.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. I'm fired up and ready to go. Thanks for that, Joe. I really fucking needed that. Since when can you give such a good motivational speech? He fell asleep? Wow. I guess he tired himself out with all the motivational speaking. Can't say he didn't earn it though, so I guess he gets a pass here. Hey Joe, wake up, buddy.
What? Oh, hey, Obama, what are you doing here?
You've got to be kidding. You know what? Fuck it, Joe. Long story short, you brought George over. I accidentally let George faint in front of him. He freaked out and ran off. Donald went to console and bring him back. You gave me an epic motivational speech, then fell asleep. Are you up to speed?
I guess so. Does that mean Donald isn't mad at me anymore for letting Arnold faint?
Probably. I don't know. Just please don't act confused if Donald walks in here with George and let me do my thing, all right?
Okay, Barry, I got you. Hey, looks like you're on the second to last trainer. Good job this episode.
Oh, Joe, I really wish I could say the same, but I just can't.
Of course you can say that, partner. Joe's not lying.
Bush, you're back. I'm so sorry for...
You don't need to apologize again, Barack. Donald convinced me that you do care about me as a friend. He said if we stood outside the door, he would hear your true thoughts, and I did Obama. You made a mistake. It happens. I can't say I never made a mistake playing Pokemon either. If anything, I overreacted. And for that, I apologize to you, friends.
Donald, did you really do that for me?
Like I told you earlier in the episode, Barry, King Donald would never steer you in the wrong direction. Now let's finish off this episode right and get to Mount Moon.
You fucking got it, Donald. I'm hyped up and more motivated than ever. The last obstacle is this lass and her Jigglypuff. She's going down.
Did you say Lass and her Jigglypuffs? Oh boy, if she used Pound, it would be super effective on me.
Joe, I would say never change, but you know what, buddy? Never change. I want 2024 to be as stress-free as possible.
You guys truly are the best friends this old ranger could ask for. Okay, Obama, one more trainer. Bring it home.
No problem, George. It's time for Big Barry to cook, and I know just who I'm leading off with. Let's go, George. It's your time.
Obama, I get that you want to apologize even more, but this isn't how to do it. You're going to let George faint again. Jigglypuff is too tanky for a level 12. You shouldn't have done this. Fuck! He's asleep. Bring in Arnold fast.
No, not just yet. George will wake up. I just know it. I just know it.
You better fucking hope so, Obama. And of fucking course you aren't waking up on turn 1. This is gonna hurt.
Oh my god, Lass used Pound. It's super effective on me, mommy.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. And Obama, you're actually throwing... I'm sorry, George, he doesn't fucking speak for us.
Let him cook, Donald. Look.
Oh my god, Obama, I don't know why you're keeping George in. Please switch out. I can't watch.
Don't you worry, Donald. Big Barry has got this in the bag. This is my redemption arc, so of course there's going to be a little flexing. I got that fucking dog in me. And this lass ain't got shit. It's time for Arnold to end this.
She can have my phone number if she has nothing else.
Shut up, Biden. She absolutely threw with that disable. It's all you now, Obama. A simple horn attack. Don't even fucking think of saying anything, Joe. And we win. Let's fucking go.
Yes, I fucking knew I could do it.
Way to cook, big dog. I knew you could do it too.
Thank you, Bush. And thank you, Donald and Joe. I couldn't have done it without you all. We'll end this episode here. Thank you everyone for watching, and be sure to come back next week when Joe takes on Mount Moon.
Hey, wait, before we go, Bush, you never told us what that new job is.
Oh yeah, it's a new startup company specializing in jet fuel and steel beams.
Cut the feed. See you next week, everyone.
Wait, what did I say?